Good morning everybody, welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, hope you're having a great week so far, and welcome to this new video on Bitcoin. We're going to do a full update today. We have some major news. Over the course of this morning, the price action has been relatively quiet, but that's not a bad thing, alright? And I don't mean that in a bad way, and we'll get to that in a moment. We spent most of the volume over the course of this week, so Monday and Tuesday, by breaking above this level right here, first of all at 107,000, which was crucial, and we're still holding that. And then yesterday quite a lot of volume was put into holding this level right here at 108.4, which I would say is actually pretty bullish as well, because holding that level as support already and already seeing some new bidding and some new momentum coming in at that level. I mean, it was a possibility because basically the price is now back in the same balance it was at from the 21st of May until the 29th of May. And then we had the point of control right here at 109,000. So it's quite logical that we would find some support there. But holding that level so well is absolutely structurally bullish. However, we have some news today, and it will take a lot of volume, it will take a lot of momentum to actually break above our main resistance level, which I would say is around 110,500, which is the main level where we found resistance earlier this week. But that was also the value area high of the consolidation we just spoke about at the end of May, and also a respected key level back then, by the way. So that's the main level we'd need to break, and can we do that? Certainly yes. But at this point of time, I would not say that is the number one expectation. But let's get right into it. Yeah, like I said, so news-wise, fundamentals are quite good still at this point of time. If you take a look at the S&P 500, it's slowly grinding up still. So that's for all of you also investing in stocks. That's good news. But at least this last week, my apologies. At least this last week, stocks and equities, like of course, stocks being relatively bullish and relatively stable has a positive effect on Bitcoin and crypto as well. But a lot of the bullish momentum we saw from Bitcoin was unrelated and uncorrelated to the equity markets, so it doesn't matter that much. But then today we actually do have some major news with the CPI and inflation rate data. Now, first of all, I will be live streaming that, so if you want to see the results data and what the results mean for the markets, consider tuning in. That will be around, well, what is it? Like it's 1:30 UTC, 2:30 in my time zone, which is UTC +1, so do the math. But this will matter, all right? We are expecting higher than expected data, mostly because of the tariffs, but also just seasonal effects. If the data is actually lower than expected, we could break out. And vice versa, if the data is as expected or higher than expected, I do think we're going to pull back. But for now, given the strength we've seen in the last couple of days, I think ultimately we will stay in this balance right here. So that means getting a drop into 107, but from there finding support and ultimately finding stability here in that same stability we were also at the beginning of May, until we get somewhat more of a sustainable breakout. I don't think bad data could cause a sustained breakdown, even though a drop into that main support level right here between 107, 106.5 potentially even, I do think is a possibility. But like I said, I'll keep you updated on that in my live stream. I'll still make a middle of the day market update later today as well, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, I think that's what you need to know. Stability is most likely for Bitcoin. I'll make a video on altcoins specifically later today, where I think at this point of time, if you don't have a bullish bias, I think that's a mistake, and that's based on technicals only. But that's also up to you. So those are my thoughts. Hopefully it helps. For now, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and bye.